All right, today I'm going to talk about adding and subtracting rational numbers. This is the second video of that, so if you haven't seen the first one, probably a good idea to watch that before you watch this one. So I'm just going to show you one quick example on adding and subtracting rational numbers, specifically when we do not have common denominators. So I have 12 divided by x squared plus 5x minus 24 plus 3 divided by x minus 3. So remember, with adding and subtracting, we're very, very particular about having common denominators. We want the denominators to be the same. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to factor each denominator to make sure we have common denominators. So if I have x squared plus 5x minus 24, looking for two numbers that multiply to negative 24 but add to 5, my factors are going to be x plus 8 and x minus 3. And then in my other fraction, 3 divided by x minus 3, that is already factored, so we don't have to do anything with that. So when I'm listing off my common denominator, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to list off all the factors of my denominators, but I'm not going to write repeats. And I'll show you what that means. So one of my factors is x plus 8, so my common denominator needs an x plus 8. I have an x minus 3, so I need an x minus 3. And then if I go over here, I have another x minus 3, but since I already have it written, I don't need to write it again. So my common denominator needs to look like x plus 8, x minus 3. So looking at my first fraction, my denominator is the common denominator. I have x plus 8 and x minus 3. So since these are the same, we're good to go on this fraction. Over here, I have an x minus 3. So I'd like that denominator to look like x plus 8, x minus 3. So I'm missing this x plus 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply it on bottom. But if I multiply it on the bottom, I also need to multiply it on top. So my next line, nothing over here changed, so I'm going to just rewrite that. 12x plus 8, x minus 3. Remember, this is what I want my common denominator to look like. So over here in the bottom, I'm not going to multiply that out. Let's just leave that alone for now, x plus 8, x minus 3, because that's what I want it to look like. But up top, I'm actually going to multiply this out. So I'm going to take this 3 times that x plus 8. So 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 8 is 24. So now I have common denominators. Only thing left to do is actually add these two fractions together. So I have a 12 plus 24, which is 36, and I also have that 3x there. So when you add the tops here, 12 plus 3x plus 24, I'm going to get 3x plus 36. And we still have our common denominator that's going to stay the same of x plus 8, x minus 3. The only thing left to do is we would like to simplify this fraction if possible. Now, if we're going to simplify, I would like to factor the top and bottom. My bottom is already factored, so I have x plus 8, x minus 3. My top, 3x plus 36, there's actually a GCF there. I could pull out a 3, which is going to leave x plus 12. So looking at this, I'm looking for common factors on top and bottom. Not seeing any, so this would be my answer. So that is adding and subtracting rational numbers 2.